We've been walking for a long time. Wataru, how much farther to Togetsu?
Quite a while. You're not even halfway there.
It really is in the middle of the mountains. Are you okay, Luca?
Yes, I'll manage. These steep paths, though, they're hard for someone as small as I am.
Get behind me. I can at least block the wind.
Thank you. I should really start training like you do.
Togetsu is the home of the Faith's main temple. Do you know what kind of religion it is? Apparently it's kind of like a cult. That's what I heard, at least.
With their main temple this far from civilization, it's only normal to assume they'd be ascetics in tune with nature.
Let's see, the Togetsu faith. Ah, here we go. It's a moon-worshipping religion. One of their tenets is that the soul will return to the moon. The founder is Hitoyo Pope. The religion has a long history, but it looks like they've always lived quietly in the mountains here.
You would think the fact that New Himuka allows them to govern themselves must mean that they aren't that big.
I'm sure Kagero knows a lot more. He was a Togetsu believer, after all. Did he tell you anything, Tsugumi?
No. Kagero... he didn't talk much about the Togetsu faith.
Oh. Well, they have a unique lifestyle there, but they're not totally cut off from us. I don't think they'll turn you away at the gate.
That's what former Major General Karin said. We probably won't be welcomed with open arms, but I hope they'll at least listen to us. Okay, just a little farther to Togetsu.
There you are.
Master Yuito has arrived.
Welcome to Togetsu.
Huh? Hello? This isn't what I expected at all.
Lady Hanabi Ichijo, we are forever in your uncle's debt.
Yes, thank you. So, what does he do for you again, my uncle?
He mainly provides us with food and medical supplies, and we give him resources in return.
Resources.
Thank you for this warm welcome. I didn't expect it on an unannounced visit. So we...
You are interested in our knowledge, yes?
Huh?
You are a special guest. Please come with me.
It seems we're being welcomed in, though I don't know why.
You could say it's a stroke of luck, but that's a little too convenient.
It looks like they know we're here for information.
It seemed like they knew about Yuito and me too. I don't see anything or anyone strange around us, but there are many things I can't see.
It honestly doesn't feel right to me, but we won't know anything unless we keep going. Let's follow those people. Tsugumi, let us know the moment you notice anything. You too, Wataru.
Got it.
Copy that. Be careful. Look at all of them. It's amazing. Are these real books? If I could, I would like to read them all.
What is this place?
Please speak to history. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
Speak? Who are we supposed to speak to?
Besides us, there's no one else in this room. Oh, maybe she means we should read the book on that desk.
What is it that you seek?
Kyoka?
What's going on? Why is there an image of Kyoka?
Name, Kyoka. One relevant result. I will provide information about Kyoka Eden. Kyoka Eden is one of the design children created in Togetsu.
Design what? What does this thing mean, created?
Design children. I've heard that phrase before. If I'm not mistaken, they're people that were designed with specific genes for desired outer appearance and physical ability.
I looked into it too. It's basically what Luca said, but it says it's just a theory and impossible to implement.
Yes, it's kind of hard to believe. How could a mere religious group have such advanced technology? And how could Kyoka be one of them?
I've never heard that she was involved with Togetsu, but this vision really does look like her.
This form is not Kyoka Eden. It is Dr. Hitoyo Pope, the expert in neuroscience and power research, and founder of the Togetsu faith.
What? So you're saying Kyoka and Dr. Pope have the same face?
Yes, Kyoka Eden was created based on Dr. Pope.
Dr. Pope made Kyoka?
No. Dr. Pope passed away nearly 2,000 years ago, and is no longer with us.
2,000 years ago? The Togetsu faith is that old? That's the same time that New Himuka was founded.
Oh, I see. So, does that mean there's information here on New Himuka from that period? Huh?
The moon watches over you.
It's gone.
It felt like we were having a conversation with it, but I think this is just a database searching terminal with voice controls. And from the looks of it, this terminal doesn't have permission to answer Yuito's last question.
So, can we just try to sit somewhere else?
It doesn't seem too dangerous. Whether or not the information is accurate is another matter.
Right. Okay, let's try another terminal.
Let me try sitting this time.
What is it that you seek?
Where should I start? Let's see. What was New Himuka like when the country was first founded?
New Himuka. I will provide information on the country's history. New Himuka was founded 2,020 years ago on Earth as a nation of Ark citizens.
Ark citizens? What's that?
The title of the colonists that came to Earth from the moon.
What?
From the moon?
Yes. In the beginning, mankind prospered on Earth. But let us take a look at what happened 3,000 years ago. Environmental changes caused by a shift in the Earth's orbit drastically decreased the human population for a period of time. Humans emigrated to the moon and built a city there to ensure the survival of their species. From there, they moved forward with renovating Earth's environment.
What are you saying?
After the 1,000-year renovation project, Earth's environment became mostly inhabitable again. So a group of colonists were dispatched from the moon. They were the Ark.
I'm not sure I'm quite getting it. You're saying people moved from the Earth to the moon and then came back down to Earth?
Wait a minute, I can't keep up.
They dispatched colonists. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you mean that a group of people were selected to leave the moon?
That is right.
If that's true, then there are still people on the moon, right?
What did you say?
Huh?
The moon watches over you.
Oh. What do you think?
I gave up trying to understand halfway through.
It's so absurd that I almost want to believe it's just a Togetsu fairy tale.
There's no mention of it at all in my info network. It's probably just some religious scripture of Togetsu.
If colonists founded New Himuka, then the founding father, Yuito Sumeragi, came from the moon.
Hang on. Your ancestor came from the moon?
If what this vision says is true, all the people on Earth are descended from colonists from the moon.
If all that stuff about the moon is true, that means New Himuka is hiding this information.
Is there some kind of reason they don't want anyone to know? I'm like, high-key afraid of the other terminals now.
Well, I'm done sitting here.
Let me give it a try.
What is it that you seek?
Continuing from before, are there still people currently living on the moon?
I cannot properly answer that request.
Why not?
At this time, all communications with the moon are suspended.
Suspended? Oh, the extinction belt.
Yes. Due to the effects of the extinction belt, no information from the moon reaches Earth.
Huh? But with the extinction belt there, the colonists wouldn't have been able to come down from the moon. They'd be attacked by others.
No. When the colonists made their descent from the moon, the extinction belt did not exist yet.
It appeared after the colonists came to Earth?
Yes, that is correct.
We were taught that the extinction belt was born in the spring of extinction.
That happened when the nation was founded.
The colonists came to Earth, then the extinction belt appeared, and New Himuka was founded. That lines up. That being said, that isn't enough proof for us to believe it.
So the others appeared with the extinction belt.
That is incorrect. The others suddenly started appearing long after the extinction belt appeared.
What? It wasn't at the same time? But aren't others born in the extinction belt?
The moon watches over you.
Now I really do feel like the moon is watching me.
The others are even more mysterious now.
Gemma, are you alright?
Yeah, but I just can't get myself to believe all of this. How about everyone else?
I can't go along with it either, but all we can do for now is accept it and try to get more information.
There's one more terminal. We need to learn all we can while we're here.
Then I'll sit.
What is it that you seek?
Let me try being direct this time. What exactly are others?
I cannot access the information you seek here. Access to Babe is necessary.
Babe?
So the terminals here can't answer.
That may be true, but the vision hasn't disappeared. Also, I'm sure you've all realized by now. Isn't it weird that our random questions and the permissions of the terminals all lined up?
So, you're saying Togetsu has some kind of plan here?
I'm sure they do, but I don't know what it is.
The reason we came here is to gather any information we couldn't find in Suo or Seiran. Maybe they knew about that? Of course, this could all be made up.
But what happens if we match everything we heard to Major General Fubuki's plans? Will we just tell everyone that we came from the moon? There's no proof. They'll laugh us out of every town.
You're right. Even if it is true, it was 2,000 years ago. That's ancient history to us now.
Yeah, I think so too. We need information to appeal to our the people's current sense of danger.
I will provide information on current sense of danger.
Huh?
Kunad Gate, the pseudo-black hole that appeared above Kunad Highway. That is called the Kunad Gate.
It's talking about that localized gravitational anomaly. There actually hasn't been much news about that. What's dangerous about it?
This gravitational anomaly is continuing to expand daily, and is expected to consume Earth in the near future.
What?
The Earth is gonna be swallowed by the Kunad Gate?
The Kunad Gate is expected to expand in response to the power of Yuito Sumeragi. It is likely that the destruction of Earth is unavoidable.
Why is it mentioning Yuito?
The destruction of Earth. And you're saying it's Yuito's fault? That's ridiculous.
But there is nothing to fear. All will be saved if you trust in the teachings of Togetsu.
Hang on. What about my power? What does the Kunad Gate have to do with me?
The Kunad Gate is a trivial problem. The correction of the incorrect universe is essential to create the true future. Souls return to Mother Moon. The moon watches over you.
Hey!
Don't let what it said bother you. It was probably just trying to scare us.
The Kunad Gate. I did indeed hear that hole is pulling in things around it.
So, it's saying the hole will get bigger and swallow the Earth?
No, it's dangerous to take that at face value. Yuito, I know hearing your own name shocked you, but this might be a trap. We can't let ourselves be misled.
Yeah, it doesn't feel true. But if what they're saying is true, could that be the reason why Kasane tried to kill me?
Are you okay?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm fine. There isn't any proof, but it might be best for me to talk to Kasane, just to make sure. But if I find out that it is indeed true, and the Kunad Gate is linked to my power in some way, what am I gonna do?
Okay, we're done checking the terminals. But I wonder what this babe, the last terminal mentioned, is.
Yeah, I wonder what it meant by that.
I see you seek information on Babe.
You scared me.
Please proceed through the door in front of you. Babe awaits.
Sorry, but what is Babe?
The city computer managing Togetsu. Similar to Arahabaki and Suo.
They have something like that?
This way, please.
This is suspicious, no matter how you look at it.
Outsiders would in no way be allowed access to a system on the level of Arahabaki.
And you gotta wonder, why would such a small religious group need a computer like that too?
Leaving now is not an option for us. Let's just see what this Babe terminal thing is.
There's a huge room on the other side of that door. I can see something. It appears to be a terminal.
Be careful. Our communications might get cut off.
Copy. We'll get out right away if things look bad. Is this the Babe terminal?
Yes. This way, Master Yuito. Babe will answer all of your questions. I'm sure you are having difficulty believing all you learned here today. That doubt will turn to belief if you speak with Babe. Please trust in the teachings. The moon is always watching over you.
Wataru, do you copy? No good. This room is cut off from Psynet.
Let's get the information we need and get out quickly. We're too vulnerable here.
Yeah. Let's start up the terminal for now.
Be careful.
Oh, I guess there's no vision of Dr. Pope this time. How do we get information out of this? This feels like an SAS. What is... I can't... My body...
Stop! What you're doing is too dangerous. Cut the connection now! Can you hear me, Yuito?
Kasane? The connection Babe is trying to take over my brain?
Yuito?
Yuito!
Are you okay?
What just happened?
It seems like they were trying to hijack my brain. Thanks for disconnecting me.
We have to stop.
That believer was acting strange. They might have been after Yuito's brain from the very beginning.
Luckily enough, Yuito's all right. Let's give up on the info and get the hell out of here.
Yeah. But I wonder if they'll just let us leave.
Yuito, I forced myself in because I was nearby.
Kasane! You're in Togetsu too? Wait, before that, thanks for saving me.
Instead of thanking me, why don't you help me? Arashi and the others have been captured.
They have?
They're being held in some room, but I don't know which one. Are you in Babe's terminal? I want you to try to unlock all the doors in Togetsu from there.
Okay, I'll try.
What are they doing in Togetsu? No, I don't have time to think about that now. Babe is the computer that controls all of Togetsu, right? Maybe it can unlock all of the doors.
Why do you ask all of a sudden?
Kasane forced a brain talk connection with me. She said Arashi and the others are locked in a room somewhere.
What? Kasane's in Togetsu?
Is she after you again?
No, I only realized I was in danger because she warned me. She wouldn't have helped me if she was planning to kill me.
All right. It's unlikely that Kasane or her platoon are working with Togetsu. So something must have happened to them.
Luca?
We can't let Yuito be taken over. Don't worry, it looks like I can operate it normally.
Helping Kasane platoon is all well and good, but we have to make a plan to get ourselves out of here.
Right. If I just unlock this... That's to be expected, but this should let them escape as well.
Thanks, Luca. Everyone, let's get out of here. They're coming. Stay on your toes. Move! Kasane?
Did she come with Kyoka? No, wait, this is...
Hey, quit messing around. Your way out's getting closed off.
I'm breaking through! What was it that just attacked us? They look just like Kasane and Kyoka.
Design children.
So it's not just Kyoka. Kasane is one of Togetsu's design children too?
Can you think of another reason they'd have the same face?
Enemies approaching at 4 o'clock. Reinforcements, maybe.
There's no time to talk. Just focus on getting out of there.
Doesn't look like anyone's following us. Maybe they gave up.
Looks like it, but stay on your guard.
I wonder if Kasane's team got out all right.
Whoa, other reading closing in. It's a big one.
Dead ahead.
Now there are others?
Are you okay?
Not now. No. There's no way I can drink that. I'm fine. I can fight.
Target eliminated. And everyone's safe.
How's your head? Don't strain yourself.
I'm better now. Sorry I made you worry.
Yuito, can you and your platoon hear me?
Kasane! Oh, I'm glad you're okay.
Are you near us?
Yes, but we're closer to Togetsu than you, and we're still running. Let me make a suggestion. You learned something in there, right? Why don't we exchange intel? And we have a lot to talk about.
And here I was thinking she wouldn't want to talk. Okay. I was thinking the same thing.
Good, that settles it.
We'll be waiting halfway up Hieno Mountain.
Roger that. See you then.
Sorry. I should have checked with you guys first.
You're the one Kasane is after. If that's what you want to do, I don't mind. But can you trust her?
I told you that she saved me in Togetsu. I think she had a reason for trying to kill me. So I want to talk to her.
What are you gonna do if she doesn't want to talk and just attacks you?
Then I'll fight.
Okay, if you say so, Commander. Let's get down the mountain for now.
If I'm right about how she sounded, we should be able to talk.
They're here. It's all of Kasane platoon.
Kasane! Looks like all of you made it out okay.
I was able to rescue them thanks to your help.
I should be thanking you. I would have been taken over by Babe if you hadn't been there.
Hey, Kasane. You're not going to try and kill Yuito again, are you?
I already told you. She was the one that saved me.
I know. But I want to hear her say it.
You have all the right in the world to doubt me. In fact, I don't blame you for it either. Yes, I think it's best to talk for now. We should talk and find a better solution, rather than just forging ahead on assumptions. It took me too long to come to this decision, and I apologize for that.
Something's different about you. Can you tell me what happened? Why did you try to kill me?
I know this will sound ridiculous, but please hear me out. I tried to kill you because I was asked to. By you. 50 years in the future.
Me? 50 years in the future? What are you talking about?
I completely understand how you feel. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, there's no way I would have believed it either.
Do you remember when Captain Seto died on the Kunad Highway, and we saw that strange sight? My time travel power, the red strings, activated. Then we jumped 50 years into the future.
What? You went to the future?
Red strings. That's right. You said you have dreams about those.
It wasn't a dream. I have the ability to travel through time. A power called red strings. And Yuito, apparently you have the same power as well.
What? I know we both use psychokinesis, but that's not what you're saying.
It seems you understand these red strings a lot better than the rest of us. Just where did you get that knowledge? Was that from the future too?
Yes, it was. We saw Yuito in the future. He told me quite a lot.
He also asked you to kill me.
Right. I'll tell you everything I learned in the future. That should answer everyone's questions. The Kunad Gate will disappear if Yuito dies. That's what future Yuito said.
That just can't be true.
It was already too late in the future, which is why he asked me that favor. He wanted me to kill you in the past, so the Kunad Gate could be eliminated before it got too large.
So my power affected the Kunad Gate. I've had a bad feeling since listening to that vision in Togetsu. I can't believe I was right.
So you knew?
Yeah. I didn't want to believe it, but it's true. So, the me in the future... I guess I just wasn't able to end it myself. How lame.
That's not true. The you in that time was great. And you right now is special too.
I have to admit, I never thought you'd be complimenting me. Thanks. That makes me feel a little better. I'm proud I have the same power as you.
That reminds me. How is your brain doing? Has it settled down at all?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm getting by. I told you not to worry. All right, we should exchange intel.
Then first and foremost, we got some questions. Especially about Kyoka.
Yes, of course you would.
Kyoka, are you one of the design children from Togetsu?
Yes, I'm a clone made in Togetsu. My genes come from the founder of the Togetsu faith, Dr. Hitoyo Pope. The city is filled with chosen psionics, designed from the same genetic data as me. We are the children of Togetsu.
I see. I guess that's why Kyoka and Dr. Pope look the same. We were shocked when we saw Dr. Pope's vision in the Togetsu facility.
I hate to ask this, but if she was one of the Togetsu followers...
Yes, Kyoka was a spy. She was spying on Kasane. But that's not the case anymore. She decided to live as one of us. I vouch for Kyoka. She's definitely not our enemy.
Yeah, I believe you.
What? That was fast.
The way Kasane looks at Kyoka is proof enough. Though, that's kind of an embarrassing way to put it. Honestly, I don't know much about Kyoka, so I can't really make this decision myself. But I do know Kasane. I wanted to talk to her to decide what to do, and I thought it was best to trust her. If I trust Kasane, then I trust the people she does.
Shiden, there's no need to get so riled up. You know very well this is the kind of person Yuito is.
Yeah, I just remembered how stupid he is.
Hey, Kasane. If Kyoka is one of the design children, does that mean you are too?
What? What are you talking about?
In Togetsu, we saw design children with the same face as Kasane's.
Yes, I probably am.
That's a weird way to say it. This is the first I've heard of this. Care to extrapolate?
I remembered a little from when I was a child in Togetsu. I remembered Mother. From what I recall, I was told I was one of the design children. It only just came back to me, so it doesn't feel real. That's why I said it like that.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. It must be a painful memory for you. You look so sad. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
You're very kind, Hanabi. But of course you should have asked. Don't worry about it. And thank you.
You're so nice to her, Kasane.
Really? I wasn't trying to be. Anyway, is there anything else you wanted to ask about?
Yeah, there is. If you know anything about humans coming from the moon, I'm hoping you can tell me more about it.
Huh? Did you hit your head or something?
Oh, so you guys don't know about this? Wait, what he said is true? Yes.
All right. I guess we should explain what we've been told.
We learned all of this after looking through Togetsu's archive, so I honestly don't know if we should really believe all of it.
But if you were a Togetsu spy, Kyoka, you would know if this is true or not.
Yes, that's indeed what we were taught. But if that was also part of the conspiracy, then...
Actually, no. It's true. It's all for real.
What do you mean, Kagura?
Tsugumi, don't look at me like that. I can't stand it when you look at me like that.
Kaguro, there's a lot I want to ask you. But for now, tell us about history as Togetsu sees it. Do all Togetsu believers know this?
Right, about that. The faith. That's all a lie. Just a way to get Togetsu independence. Besides, the place is mostly made up of design children.
I must say, It didn't look like a religious establishment to me. So does that mean that you are one of the design children as well, Kagero?
Now, I said mostly, didn't I? I'm a colonist from the moon.
Get real. Even if there actually were colonists from the moon, that would have been 2,000 years ago.
Cold sleep.
Yes, exactly. A few dozen colonists are being kept in cold sleep in a Togetsu facility. They wake us up in turns to check on the state of the Earth, and then we're supposed to contact the moon.
Hold on. Does that mean you're from the same generation as Yakumo?
Look, I don't expect you to believe me right away or anything, but it's the truth. The people of New Himuka wanted to live on Earth, so those that wanted to return to the moon made Togetsu. Togetsu doesn't care about New Himuka or Seiran. They're an egotistical lot that wants to return to the moon instead of living on this crappy, other-filled planet. But as long as the extinction belt is there, they can't go back. Not only that, there's news that others are attacking the moon too. So they got to thinking, what can they do to save their homeland and escape Earth? They need to make it so the colonization never even happened in the first place.
The red strings. The time travel power.
I see. They want to go back in time and negate it all from ever happening. But wouldn't humanity eventually attempt to colonize Earth again and repeat this history?
To be precise, the plan is to only take the moon and Earth back in time with a few exceptions.
Is that even possible? Taking only a portion of the universe back in time?
They believe the red strings can do it. They plan to leave records of this timeline's history in the areas that were not taken back in time, so future generations won't attempt to colonize Earth again.
Hang on. I'm getting confused. That's so outrageous. I don't know how to take it all in.
Whether you want to believe it or not, Togetsu actually managed to create the red strings to carry out their plan. Kasane is the result of that, although it's pretty strange how Yuito has a similar power.
Let's suppose everything he said is true. That means this isn't really the time to be squabbling over New Himuka or Seiran. If Togetsu were to get what they're after, then none of us would have ever existed.
No, that's not right. We can't let them succeed. We're all here, trying to survive.
Kagero, why would someone at the center of Togetsu's plan reveal all this to us? Can we assume that you are planning to abandon them as well?
Ruining their plan is something I've been working towards since the beginning. That's why I joined them, to get in the way.
That sounds great and all, but how are we supposed to believe you?
You don't have to. If you've got a problem with me, I'll walk. But whatever happens, I'm not going to sit back and let them get away with erasing this history. I left my family on the moon. I won't let them take her existence, too.
Kagero means it. I can tell. It's been a long time since I've seen him like this. So please, trust him.
Tsugumi.
Tsugumi knows Kagero best. I think we can trust her judgment. Besides, I have a feeling you trust him already.
Yeah. If Tsugumi trusts him, then I trust him too.
And if Yuito does, then I do too. Of course, I'll kill him if he betrays us.
Of course. I keep making fun of them for being naive, but that's what ends up saving me.
If we're going to believe Kagero, then we have to believe all of the history about the colonists from the moon too. And then figure out what we can do knowing that.
We're stopping Togetsu's plan. That's all we can do. But it's too much for us to handle alone. We need someone who can move nations.
Are you going to ask New Himuka for help? We're fugitives there.
Even so, we have to. That doesn't mean I forgive them for the things they're doing, though. If they know what Togetsu is trying to do, they might realize their terrible actions are all in vain.
What if we asked Seiran for help? If they know about the Togetsu threat, they might realize that New Himuka isn't who they should be fighting.
I wonder. As far as I know, both New Himuka and Seiran should have a clear understanding about the Moon colonists and their history. On top of that, they're both scheming to survive.
At least it's better than nothing. I don't want to just sit here and wait to be erased.
Indeed. So, we should split up and give it a shot?
Yes, let's do that. Yuito, you go to New Himuka.
And you go try explaining things to Seiran. Now we're finally after the same thing.
Let's do our best.
I didn't think we'd find out so much in Togetsu. This is all so unexpected.
All we did was go to Togetsu, but it felt like such a long journey.
Good work, everyone. That was a lot to take in.
It's a bit difficult to accept it all. But I'm glad we know now.
The world we normally see is so small, but our horizons have expanded. And now it's clear that there's another world out there.
I'm glad we're on better terms with Kasane, too. That's one less thing to worry about.
Hey, everyone. About the Kunad Gate.
How your power is affecting it?
Oh, Haruka let me see Seiran's investigation into it, but the results were the same. At least we know it really is, well, getting bigger.
What if Yuito doesn't use his power? If he avoids combat, for instance?
No, I looked at the Kunad Gate investigation papers as well. At this point, I couldn't really find a link between Yuito's specific actions and the gate's expansion.
What? So it doesn't have anything to do with Yuito?
No. You could say that just the existence of his power is affecting it. It's pretty much safe to assume that the gate will continue to expand as long as Yuito lives.
Right.
I am sorry for how that sounded, but it's probably best that you know since it does concern you.
No, I'm glad you told me. Nothing will change if I try to ignore it. If it's like you say, then I don't need to worry about staying out of fights, do I?
We do not know all the details about the Kunad Gate, but I think that is correct.
What are you thinking, Yuito?
I want to ask you all a favor.
What is it?
After hearing all that in Togetsu, I'd be lying if I said I didn't think that killing me was the only option for us now. But there's still things I need to do. Things I need to learn. We can never say for certain that there is no other way unless we search for one. Just like we didn't know about the moon until we went to Togetsu, there might be a way to stop the gate that we don't know about yet. I'm sure Kasane had the same idea, and that's why she stopped trying to kill me. So, I want you to help me think of a way to get rid of the Kunad Gate.
You had me a little anxious for a moment. Of course we'll help you.
Gemma's right. That was the plan all along.
Don't forget about my info network. I'll find out even the most secret information.
This isn't just your problem. No matter what's going on with the world, you have to remember we're a team.
There has to be a way. And I know we'll find it if we look together. We have to save both you and the whole world.
You guys... I thought you'd say that, but I guess I was a little worried. So... thank you.
Yuito, do you have a moment?
Yeah, what is it?
That white flower. The silent snowmelt. Something about it has me curious.
Did you find something out?
I'm not positive yet, but remember when we climbed Hino Mountain?
Yeah, it was cold there. Walking through the snow was tough too.
That mountain is the perfect place for the silent snowmelt to grow, I think.
You did say something about that flower blooming on cold mountains, didn't you?
Yeah, so I'm going to go.
You're going to go where?
To Hino Mountain.
What? You're going to Hino Mountain by yourself to look for that flower?
I won't just look for it. I'll bring it back. I will show you that flower.
No, that's way too dangerous. It's a steep mountain, and there are others there. I can't let you do it.
It's fine. I can fight. I've been fighting longer than you.
That's true, but going alone is a bit... Are you absolutely set on going?
Yes. Even if you try to stop me.
You're kind of... No, you're really stubborn. All right, I'm going with you.
What? But...
It's no use. I'm going, even if you try to stop me.
Okay, then we'll go together.
Yeah, to Hieno Mountain.
Oh, I found it! A whole cluster of them.
Wow, looks like you were right after all. So, where is it?
Close by. Wait. Oh no.
What? What do you see?
An other is walking near the flowers. It'll crush them.
Let's hurry.
No.
I guess we can't just shoo it away. Watch out, here it comes. Get ready to fight.
Understood.
That should do it. Are the flowers okay?
They were trampled. They're almost all crushed. If we had only found them sooner.
It looks like almost half of them are still fine to me.
I saw below the ground with my clairvoyance. The stems are broken and the roots are twisted. They're all hurt.
No way. Not even a single one survived?
Some are just weak. I think they'll recover. It will take time, though.
I see. Well, at least we saved them from being completely wiped out.
But I don't know what to do. I plan to bring the flowers back with me.
Will they just wilt if you bring them down from the mountain like this?
With the right nutrients, they'll be fine. I've thought about how to cultivate them, so I'm pretty confident. But the environment I'd be growing them in would be harsh for them. I'm not sure if it's the right thing to do.
You're such a kind person. Would you be opposed to the idea of just leaving these flowers here? This is the best environment for them, so they'll be healthy here.
But you like these flowers, are you sure?
Just the fact that I was able to see them blooming makes me happy. And you worked hard for that to happen. So, what do you think?
If the flowers are happy, I don't want to ruin that.
Okay, let's go then.
Yeah.
Hey, how come you wanted to bring the flowers back with you?
Huh? Oh, it's a rare flower, so I wanted to try to grow it myself.
So a little intellectual curiosity then? Guess you're like a botanist.
When I grow a new plant, it's like I get a new friend. It makes me happy.
I see. Well, now you have a long-distance friend. We should come visit the flowers again.
Sure. And...
Was there another reason?
No, it's nothing.
Oh, okay. There's obviously another reason. Now I really want to know what it is. But it's not like I can force her to tell me. Well, I'm sure she'll tell me eventually. We should get back to the hideout and get some rest.
Hey, there you are, Yuito. Have you come to request a lesson from the Master of Fun?
No, you said you'd be expecting me, so I felt bad ignoring you.
So you say, but you know you're ready to learn. There's no need to be embarrassed. Now, let's go to town. Really? Don't look so down from the start. If you want to have fun, you have to enjoy it.
I showed up like you told me to. I just don't feel comfortable having fun when we have so many other matters to take care of.
Listen up. This isn't just hanging out. This is a well-prepared, essential lesson to save you from imminent disaster.
Disaster?
There's a limit to how long you can live being that stiff. The more serious you are, the bigger the damage when it all comes crashing down. So, I'm not telling you to totally change, but some coaching on how to loosen up a little will definitely do you some good.
All right, you win. And I guess I do need a break.
Okay, it's decided then. I'll show you all the best places in Seiran to have fun.
Huh? Hey, wait a second.
All right, next up, karaoke. What? Don't tell me you're tired already.
Ugh, I'm totally beat. You said all the best places, but I didn't actually think you dragged me all over town.
Oh, jeez. Let's sit down over there, then.
Thank God. You really are used to this. You enjoy life, huh?
That's because it's a waste to not enjoy it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I should learn how to be carefree like you.
Well, it's not exactly being carefree. And to be completely honest with you, life isn't really all it's cracked up to be. So, I enjoy life by escaping reality. I guess you could say it's a diversion to make me forget.
When you say it like that, it kind of makes it sound like today was a waste of time.
Sorry about that, but wasn't it a nice break?
I do feel a little loosened up.
Which means you need to escape reality sometimes. Especially someone like you who has to deal with a lot of problems.
What problems are you dealing with then? It's obvious you're trying to escape from something too.
I don't have any problems. I'm just the easygoing guy you know and love.
I really doubt that. Immigrating from the moon and living for 2,000 years here on Earth has got to be a roller coaster of a life. I'm sure you have a lot of memories, both good and bad. You must have a lot of stuff on your mind.
All right, enough about me already. We're here to relieve your stress today. Come on, next place.
Okay, dodge the question. It's probably safe to assume that something really is bothering him. I can't even begin to imagine what kind of life he's lived. And I can't help but wonder what his true feelings are.
Yuito, this is perfect. Will you accompany me to the gym?
Yeah, sure. Are we lifting weights? If so, why don't we invite Gemma?
I'd like to keep it the two of us today. There is something I wish to confirm with you.
Okay. So, what do you want to confirm? This isn't like a strength test.
No, we are not here to train. I brought you here because there's no one around, making it perfect for us to talk alone.
Is something wrong?
Remember when we went to the old OSF hospital?
Yeah, that was a rough day.
Did you hear the researchers talking about my brother and me?
Oh, well,
You're as bad at lying as ever. So you know then, that my brother and I were duds.
Yeah. I didn't say anything because I thought it would bother you.
I see. Thank you for your concern.
He won't look at me. Maybe he didn't want me to know. How did you know that I knew?
After we returned to the hideout from the old OSF hospital, you told everyone that you were a dud. Your face changed when you looked at me. That made me believe that perhaps you knew.
Oh, you could see it on my face. Sorry.
Don't be. It was inevitable that you would find out. I am curious, though. Why did you feel it was necessary to tell everyone that you were one? It's a handicap to be a dud in this world. I fail to see how that knowledge being public would help you.
Well, I didn't think that any of you would treat me differently just because I said I was a dud. And everyone reacted just like I thought they would. It made me realize there's a lot of good in my life. I don't think anyone would care if you told them.
I don't agree.
Luca.
Unlike you, I've lived knowing the burden of being a dud. I may be a Septentrion, but my power was implanted through experiments. I wasn't born with it. It could suddenly disappear one day. And when that happens, the public will turn on me. That's the fear I've always lived with. I can't just change and become carefree like you.
No matter what the public thinks, you're still Luca. You've been fighting in the OSF for so long. You work harder than anyone else and achieved a lot. That won't change no matter what people say.
You are strong. Your strength lies in the fact that you can say that. But I am not like you. Or my brother. I am not strong enough to fight against the tide.
Luca.
This is who I am. Please, promise me. Please don't tell anyone that I am a dud.
Okay. I promise I won't.
Thank you. And that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm going back now. I am counting on you.
Don't worry. I'll keep my promise. He looked worried. I know the secret he kept for so many years. Maybe me promising isn't enough. No. I just have to work to make sure he's not threatened. I'll keep my word, no matter what. All right. We're going back to Suo, but they think we're rebels.
When we get there, do you think they'll send the National Defense Forces or the OSF after us?
Even if we do get caught, who says we won't be able to make a request to see the chief?
We'll most likely get our personalities rehabilitated before then.
I thought about it, and I think it might be best to say we want to see my brother right off the bat.
Yuito, that's bold.
I'm sure they know we've been all over, learning secrets. My brother takes the Sumeragi name seriously. I think he'll want to persuade me to join him. Now that I'm branded a rebel, he might expect me to come crying to him.
That's crazy.
I'm almost certain that he's waiting for me.
All right. But we should do what we can to prepare for a confrontation.
Yeah, I know.
I sure do hope Kaito hears you out.
It'll be nice to get some new information from him as well. There's probably many things we still don't know.
I agree. And he is the head of the OSF, so it is safe to say that he knows just as many secrets as the counselors.
I guess if that's the case, maybe it is worth trying.
What is it, Wataru?
No, it's just... I was thinking of ways I could support you from here. Anyway, don't worry about it.
Okay. Keep up the good work. All right, let's head out to Suo.